Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and before you click off the video because it's either not Fortnite or Minecraft, please just listen to my voice for 1 second. This is actually a video, and it's a topic about whether or not that Battle Royale is finally on its way out. So when it comes to Fortnite, Apex Legends, even something as simple as Minecraft Hunger Games, is the Battle Royale genre finally on its way out? Because here's the thing with Battle Royale is that the main three Battle Royales is either Fortnite, Apex Legends, or PUBG. And the thing is though is that all three of these have very, very much dwindled over, I would say, in the last couple months. More PUBG and Apex than Fortnite, but Fortnite is finally starting to get there, where it's actually a significant amount less popular than it used to. Originally with Season 4, I would say, is like the peak, and then Season 5, 6, and 7 were kind of meh, and then 8 and 9, and especially 10 with the mechs, those seasons have definitely gone very downhill. But the thing is though is that, is this only just a bad time for these games where they're just kind of in a rough state, or are they actually finally going to be on their way out? Because a lot of people are moving on, such as, you know, big YouTubers that end up playing all these Battle Royales. Like literally every Battle Royale YouTuber that you can think of, you know, they're all moving on to Minecraft or something else. You know, they're going back to old games and stuff like that. And that makes me truly wonder whether or not that this is just a phase, because sure, people can have their, you know, things with games, they can have their niches, and then sometimes things just go back. But the thing is though is that, is this the case? The reason why I'm wondering is because this is unlike anything we've ever seen before. I'm going to actually reference history's past, because there's been two other games that have blown up like crazy, and one of them I actually just mentioned other than Fortnite was Minecraft, and the other one's COD. So I would say that every franchise ever, there's only been 3 big GOATs, quote-unquote, with video games that blew up so ridiculously that it was like almost incomprehensible. That's a word for you. But that was the old CODs from COD 4 to BO2, Minecraft back when it first got started, I would say like 360 era, back when YouTube gaming was just blowing up, and then we had Fortnite. So those were like the big points of like video games. Now here's the thing, is that even though they're not all Battle Royale, they all had their highs and all had their lows. Now for Minecraft had a resurgence, but Call of Duty on the other hand did not. At least so far. Maybe it will with Modern Warfare coming out this year, but we've been saying that for Call of Duty for years, so it's kind of hard to believe at this point. So for that one, we're just going to have to wait and actually see it happen. But it's an example. So Fortnite is in a state right now where it can either be like Minecraft, where it has a resurgence later on, or it can be like Call of Duty, where it just kind of just keeps getting worse. Now, video games will always have resurgences, don't get me wrong, but it's a matter of the scale of the resurgence. Minecraft did one of the few things that any video game barely does, and that's they not only resurged, but they got pretty much the same, or if not more, of a fan base back than they had previously. It was actually ridiculous. Minecraft in the last few months, this summer, has surpassed Fortnite. And the only thing that was more popular than Fortnite at the time was Minecraft, when it was going downhill, because Minecraft was getting old. Minecraft literally took its spot back in terms of popularity, not even on purpose. They just did it on blatant accident, and it's just funny to see how things work like that. So my question is, in terms of Fortnite and just Battle Royale in general, is Battle Royale, not necessarily Fortnite, but it's just Battle Royale, because that's the main thing of Fortnite and a lot of these other games nowadays, is it finally on its way out? Because Call of Duty Modern Warfare is rumored to start having it be made. There's a whole bunch of other games you just wouldn't expect, like Dying Light had a Battle Royale. Then you get these weird like off-brand companies or whatever. You have like Royale, you have Apex Legends, Fortnite, PUBG, H1Z1, Call of Duty, CSGO has a Battle Royale, Overwatch you can make a Battle Royale in the workshop. It's literally like there is a Battle Royale for pretty much every game, even if they're not exactly meant or designed for it. Now the thing is though is that, like I was saying, since Fortnite is the big Battle Royale, because it is, you know, if Fortnite technically dies, you know, is every other game going to follow suit? Because some other games can handle well on their own, but some of them haven't really necessarily. Like for example, we thought that Apex Legends, as a perfect example, was going to, you know, overshadow Fortnite, but because they didn't keep up with the Fortnite expected updates and you know, regular content drops and etc., they kind of dwindled. Now, does that make them a bad game? No, it's just that the standards are really high. Like I was talking about in my commentary about lack of content in games, whether or not our standards are too high, or games are just falling behind on how much they need to update. So all of this is connected. It all is truly connected. So because of one little thing, it's like a domino effect, and it just goes and just keeps going down and down and down. So since Fortnite is the big influencer on Battle Royale, that goes, is someone going to fill in that place for Battle Royale specifically, or is just not going to happen? That's really what I'm getting at part of the end of the day. Because other than Fortnite, what is like a really big popular Battle Royale game? Because Apex has died off. Any of these like spin-offs like Royale or these things like Overwatch, custom games for whatever. Even Minecraft Hunger Games isn't necessarily taking that much off. You think that with Minecraft being back and people still being decently interested in Battle Royale, you think that people would do the Minecraft Hunger Games thing again. Now I have seen people, yes, definitely do that, but not to the scale that I was expecting. At least for me personally, I thought it was going to blow up on the same scale, if not more. But that just makes me wonder whether or not that Battle Royale is finally on its way out. It always could have a resurgence, don't get me wrong, but I mean, like, I'm just curious. So let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section, everybody. Do you think Battle Royale as just a game mode or a genre in general is finally on its way out? We're finally ready for something new? Because we've had tons of genres in video games. We had, the old FPS genre back when, like I said, with Call of Duty, where you had like a first-person shooter, and then you had, I would say in between, you had all the survival or campaign games, which is where Minecraft kind of got started, and then you had the Battle Royale. That's like the three main genres. It's like FPS, survival, / Let's Play games, I guess is technically the same thing. And then you had, Battle Royale games. And now, are we due for another generation of games, or are we just having a, downward decline and, things will just go right back up? That's really what I'm asking. I know it sounds like a kind of a really tough question to ask, but we can definitely speculate and give some ideas. And even if it's not necessarily just you just flat out saying that, yes, it's, dying or not, do you want it to die? Like, are you interested enough in the Battle Royale genre that you would want to keep it going? Or would you kind of want it to, decline? Because I know that some people, because I have a variety of communities around my channel, because I play a lot of games, not necessarily just one or the other. I have my COD fans, my Overwatch fans, my Minecraft fans, my Fortnite fans, etc. So I kind of have a fan base related to a little bit of everything. So for my little subscriber base, like, do you guys personally like Battle Royale enough that you want to keep it, or do you want to move on to something? Genuinely, I think that it might be not only that it's the game's kind of dwindling, but I think it's just that they're oversaturated. We played so much that we just flat out gotten bored, because too much of anything is definitely a bad thing. Like, for example, I've been bored of Overwatch at points, and I kind of went back to it, and same thing with COD and etc. And so that's really what I'm just curious about. For me personally, I think that it's actually a 50-50 at this point, because even if Fortnite were to, like, let's say, take a absolute turn for the worse and just completely die and everyone forgot about it by tomorrow, I still feel like that Battle Royale, the idea of it would still hang on, because there's so many companies that have put a lot of money and investments into the Battle Royale genre. For them to completely neglect all that and just completely take that as a loss sounds shocking to me. I doubt that any of these AAA corporations, like Activision, EA, which are known for money grabbing, they would just completely put in all that work and then just disregard it. There's no way they wouldn't. In fact, I would think that it would be a great opportunity for them to want to capitalize on it. They'd be like, oh, Fortnite's dying, let's make money. So that's kind of what I'm thinking that would go like. So it's really the 50-50. I can't say for sure, but it's definitely interesting to talk about. So for me, what do I want though? Personally, I'm kind of open to anything. You guys know me, I'm a very optimistic, but at the same time realistic type of guy. I really am just down for anything. But if I had to pick, instead of just like leaving it, like out in the open, or just like leaving it up to interpretation, I would say that I'm down for something new. Like, new is always better, don't get me wrong. But at the same time though, like I said, I'm not going to say it again, I already said what it's, like, so. But, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's my thoughts and opinions. Let me know yours down below in the comment section. And definitely like and subscribe if you enjoyed this type of video, because I'm trying to start uploading daily again. So far, haven't broken the streak. I mean, I'm actually doing pretty well so far. And if you haven't noticed, I have been uploading my videos preferably an hour earlier at 3 p.m. So that way anybody that's from like the UK or at a later time zone, it's more at an appropriate time for them. So hopefully you guys are ending up enjoying the fact that I'm starting to daily upload again. I'm trying to keep the streak going, man. I really am. YouTube in 2019 is definitely a grind. So, please definitely show your support by leaving a like and subscribing. But yeah, hope you guys ended up enjoying the gameplay / commentary and topic that I had to talk about. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I will see you all in my next video. Peace out, everybody, and have a good day.